Yo, what's up guys? Like button here, and I really like to be smashed. But I'm also the subscribe button, so you should also subscribe. You know, okay, never mind. I did get all my cooking done yesterday, and I have to do a little bit more, so we're just gonna walk through that. But yeah, I have like about 2.4k of the seasoned dishes and 2.1k prepared. And I think I have some oh, we do. So we'll just go ahead and turn them all in actually. I have a bunch. Here we go. Look at this. I have a lot of cooking ones too, so we'll go up with that and check it out. Okay, so here's the deal. This one I believe is for milk. Alright, it's 811 bonus milk. And then okay, go to the CP one. So I'm at 313 CP right now, and I've got about 2.1k of the dishes. Ooh, again the hot 2. Not bad. So now we're at 315 CP. I mean, I can't complain. It's free CP, right? Alright, so now that that's done, I'll go right back to Calpheon. I'm going to grab the other dishes, and we'll turn them in. Alright, so I couldn't carry all of the cooking dishes. There's 6,800 right here, and then I have another 5,400 sitting in Calpheon. So let's go turn this in really quick and see how much cooking XP I get. By the way, if you're asking like, how do you have some money? I've been saving up those dishes for like a pretty long time now, so just never turn them in. Okay, so we're at Master 16 at 26%. And we're at 32% worth. Okay, here's the other 5,400. 36%, so 11,000 dishes basically got me 10%. Okay. Yeah, that is exactly why I saved those up, because they really don't give much at this point. Okay, this is going to be for silver, so I've got about 6.3k. Which gave me about 3.7 mil, so not bad. I mean, it's a little bit of money. Can definitely go towards paying off what I invested on the cooking, you know? Okay guys, so I also went ahead and just went to go turn in the beer cooking dish, and I got about 3,000. So that's actually not bad. So I have about 24,000 black stone powder for this week, and that should last me the whole week here. And I have about 811 milk here from the turn-ins, but I do have a little bit of extra I can get really fast, because I do have to cook up some milk. So I'm going to swap over to my Meiwa. Alright guys, so my farms got 200%ed last night, but it's not that big of a deal because they removed the less yield if they max out thing. So we're actually good here, but yeah, so I do a little bit of farming with my setup because I have a little bit higher CP. I'm at 315, so I can afford a few farms. So I usually farm whatever is going to help me in my cooking. So usually I have milk and I have these sunflowers because I need the sunflowers for my cooking setup personally. So I usually just put them here, and I get the high quality sunflowers over the special because in my recipe I only need one high quality sunflower, and the actual high quality sunflowers themselves get me more yield than the special. So that's why I'm doing high quality over that. And then I have special haystacks, so it's really good for milk, and you get a little bit of beef and oxide. So oxide can be used for your workshops, and beef is also used for cooking too, so it's good money, it's good money. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and gather all this stuff, and then we're gonna move the milk to my storage, and I'll run it over to back to Grana actually. Okay, so we just got done picking up our farm and replanted it. I've got about 1,000 milk right now. I don't need the high quality sunflowers at this very moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and made over the milk, so I don't really need to do anything else. So now I have about 1.8k extra milk to add on to. Alright, so now I'm going to probably hop back up on my warrior, and I'm going to move some of the stuff I got from the milk and some of the silver I got back to Grana. So I'll see you guys in Grana. Alright guys, so I just got to Grana and we have 11,713 milk. That's quite a lot of milk I have to go through, but luckily that's all I have to go through. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and cook this up. This won't take long, like less than an hour to get through all this milk. And then we're pretty much ready for the week. I have done all of my cooking, and the only thing I have to do really is just get some steel. And I'd much rather process the steel overnight. So I'll cook up the milk and then we'll probably start grinding. And then when we get to the grinding segment, I'll go ahead and talk about where we should be grinding according to AP for efficiency. Alright guys, we got done cooking up all the milk tea. So I just did the math on this. We have about 9.8k. So it's 50 to make a box. Each box is actually worth 437,000. So we have 86 mil this week off of just the milk tea box. But we also have the smooth milk teas. The smooth milk teas are going for about 20,000 per, so I can check. 20,000 times 977. Approximately 19 mil right there. Maybe a little bit more because of the max, but there's also market tax. So pretty safe to say I made about 100 mil off of just milk tea this week, which is pretty good. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and turn in my cooking boxes for the day. I'm currently sitting at 192 mil, so I might just do that, and then I'll give you guys an update of how much money we're at, and then we're probably gonna go start grinding, and we'll talk about the grind spots. We just got done turning in the boxes. As you can see, there's one box left to turn in, but I already capped out this channel for the boxes that I make at least, so it's not worth me to switch another channel and wait 10 minutes. So we're just gonna cut it there, turn in all my boxes, and as you can see, we're now up to 255 mil already. And for my marketplace, yeah, these are still gonna sit, but they'll probably sell throughout the day, which is fine. So we're finally ready to start grinding from the looks of it. I still have to set up my workshops, but I have to do some actual like processing for that. So I'm gonna just do the processing overnight, then my workshops will be ready to go, and we're back in action. And that's kind of what I get for taking a break. I was a little behind on my life skills and workshops, but we're pretty much caught up now, and it feels good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to my Mystic. Okay, so we're back on the Mystic, and it's time to start grinding again. I need to make about 2 bill this week, so we have about 1.8 bill to go. So what I need to do now is get back in the grind. So I need to buy a villa again, because I always grind with the villa. It's just really important to be grinding with the villa. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring this with me. And I need to get some clown blood, because I need it for my alchemy stone. Just buy like, I'll just buy like 100 more. Should be good enough. Alright. Food buffs, we're looking good. Let's see what else. I think I'm gonna probably get some extra potions as well. I mean, we're gonna be going over to Kadri Gahal's Elite, so should be the deal, you know? Okay, so it seems like we're ready to roll, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on the horse, and I'm gonna have to autopath to Sandgrain because I need to get my villa over here at Atos' villa, because I might be doing gatekeepers sometime soon, so it's probably more convenient for me to have Atos' villa over anything else. So go ahead and autopath, and while we autopath, we'll talk about some grind spot Okay, so obviously when it comes to grinding, I get asked this a lot, like, hey, where should I grind? And for today, I'm just gonna talk about where you should be grinding in terms of I want to get EXP and level up quickly. And the biggest misconception that people do is they say, hey, what level should I go to a certain place at? And that's not necessarily the right thing. Actually, in BDO, this game is pretty gear dependent, and that even is so for your grind spots. And Black Desert is a really different MMO compared to other MMOs. Like, you can wear any gear being level 1, so that's actually a pretty big deal. So, there's a lot of grind spots in this game. However, I kind of want to probably just say this by like what's best in slot for EXP. The first thing is, before you grind, I really recommend you go grinding fully buffed. So make sure you have a milk tea on, make sure you have a experience elixir on, and make sure you have your velo buffs on. And if you do that, you're pretty much maximizing how much EXP you're going to get an hour. You're going to be killing things faster, you're getting bonus EXP, so it's just all the better. You're pretty much investing money to progress quicker, which in return is also going to net you more money because you're killing faster, so it kind of pays itself off. Let's say you have about 100 AP to like 130. I would say I would stick at Helms for EXP. It's not a bad spot. Once you get 130, I recommend you come over to Basham's. And once you hit Basham's, you might make sure you get some Marnie Stones. You can get some Marnie Stones from Sandgrain if you wish, but they also have some NPCs now at the grind spot itself. So there is that. Basham's is pretty solid for EXP at about 130 AP. And then once you hit about 150 to 160 AP, I recommend you come over to Gahaz. Now, a little while ago, they tampered with the HP, DR, and evasion of all the mobs. And out of all the mobs, Gahaz took the biggest hit, as well as Tidiums. And from my personal testing, I'm valuing Gahaz to be more EXP an hour than Tidiums. Actually, as a matter of fact, when I was doing my grinding on the Mystic back when I rolled from Musa, I hit 61 in about 4 days from being level 60, just sitting here at Gahaz. And the other thing is too, you want to make sure you get the 250x Marnie Stones when you're doing these Marnie Stone missions, because two 250x Marnie Stones actually give more EXP than one 500 Marnie Stone by like a little bit, so make sure you're getting the 250x. Now Gahaz is like super solid for EXP, but the other reason why I would recommend grinding at Gahaz over Tidiums is because Gahaz is actually a little bit more money per hour. The scroll drop rate at Gahaz is fairly good. It's a lot more than Tidiums, I would say, and even the trash loot's worth a little bit more. So yeah, I would stay at Gahaz until like, honestly, I would stay here until like 230 AP. Once you get like 230 AP, you can look at you can start looking at Ronaros, but that really depends on your class. Ronaros can be pretty equal EXP to Gahaz, but I would recommend you stick to Gahaz because even if you have the AP to clear Ronaros as efficiently, it's not that good for money. Once you hit about 240 to 250 AP, I recommend just staying at Giffins for EXP for like the remainder of the game. Giffins is really good for EXP, it's really good for money, and it's group content on top of that. Now, once you're sitting at like that 250 AP range, then yeah, I mean, if you don't feel like walking your butt all the way over to Gahaz just for some solo EXP, then it's probably worth just maybe going to Ronaros for a bit. Ronaros actually isn't bad for EXP at all, especially because it has Marnie Stones. So that's also a plus. Just the money is kind of lackluster, it's not that good. But yeah, I'd say right now, that's kind of the go-to on where you want to grind for EXP. There's really not that much. Now some other notable mentions would be like Desert Nagas. Some people go to Crescents. Some people say Sawzins. But keep in mind, this is strictly for EXP. These other spots, that are mentioned could possibly be looked at for money, but we can talk about that in tomorrow's video, for example. So yeah, that's kind of where you want to grind with your AP according to your EXP game. So yeah, you just want to be grinding in those spots. It's most optimal for your AP to be grinding in those spots for EXP. Gahaz is kind of like the best place right now for EXP. It's actually crazy EXP. So yeah. And that is it for today's video, guys. Tomorrow I'll probably upload a video about where to grind for money. And that's also going to go according to AP. So yeah, hopefully that advice helped. You guys can try it out and let me know in the comments how it goes for you. If you have any other questions, let me know. Now, I will be back on the grind. So I've got to make about 2 bills this week, and I can buy the Musa Dandy back at Tet. So I'll be grinding pretty extensively. I got all my life skills set up, so we should be good to go. And yeah, I'll be streaming on Twitch if you guys want to come hang out. I should be streaming around 5 to 7 p.m. EST. If you want a more accurate time, go ahead and join my community Discord. That's going to be in the link down below. I usually kind of speak my mind there, like when I might be on. I talk to my community there. You guys should definitely join up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll keep trying to pump out as much content as I possibly can with all the positive feedback we've been getting on the content too. So thank you guys for watching, man. Peace.